keep the bastards honest. And I said, no, I want to get rid of the bastards. It is. I keep saying this all the time. And a lot of things that I said nearly 30 years ago, when I first got in politics in 1996, they all thought, oh, this stupid little woman from a fish and chip shop, what would she know? And they put me down. I ran my own business, I ran my own employed staff. I actually have had farming, I've done cattle, I've done a plumbing business, I've run a small business most of my life. It's being grassroots, it's understanding. It's understanding the tough times, the hard times, you never forget it. And to see so many people in this country that are so fed up with our politicians because they've lost connection with the people, with grassroots they don't understand. Right from the very beginning, I have objected to this net zero BS. And that's exactly what it is. Look at my history. I opposed multiculturalism. I said we are multiracial, but we must be Australians. I opposed the COVID. I said don't put that shit into your body. I've opposed so many things here that I've been the first one and I get criticised for it, that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm a racist. Well, history is proving that a lot that I have said has been right. I have opposed this scam that is going on in our country. I have opposed the UN for so many years that it is controlling us. We've lost control of our democracy. We've lost control of our parliament by weak politicians that have no idea what they're doing, controlled by the bureaucrats, told what to say because they don't research, they don't know what they're talking about. It is our country. And I get so furious with people who say, oh, you're all the same. What's the whole point? You're all the same. Well, I'm not the bloody same. And until you start to wake up the public, understand that when you go to vote, you are in control, not the politicians. You have to understand who you're voting for and why you vote for them. I will give you my word, along with my colleague Malcolm Roberts, that we stand up and we fight for our nation. I'm proud to say that I'm a proud Australian. I'm patriotic to this land. I was born here. This is my land. I welcome anyone that comes here for a better way of life. I stand side by side with any Aboriginal, any migrant, any Australian. But the fact is we've been divided by this place. We've been divided with policies. And it's not just the Labor Party. Even if the policies of the previous governments have not united us, we have seen the destruction and taken away our water rights, our land rights. We've had so much taken away from us that it's so wrong. And we've been led like fools to the slaughter because you've trusted your politicians to do the right thing by you. Politicians, we're supposed to be your servants. And when I go against the grain and I say what I think, because you know what a lot of people say to me, you know what, Pauline, you've got the guts to say what I'm thinking. And they may criticise me all the time, but the whole fact is that I can sleep at night. I know why I'm here. I'm not going to be rolled over by anyone that is going to criticise me or have a go at what I say. What we have to do is the people of this nation, the farming sector, they're destroying the farming sector. They're going to be gone. They don't understand. They're brainwashing our kids in our educational system. They don't understand about this climate change bullshit. There's no critical thinking. They're not moving two sides of the argument. The media are controlled. They're all left-leaning thinking. Even the teachers, we're getting the educational system pushing their own agenda. We've lost the older generation that used to teach the kids and with their own ideology, and the kids have been brainwashed. We see policies here by the Greens, and Malcolm gets up to want to debate them over this climate change. hate him. Where are the Greens now? Why aren't they down here if they are so right? Why aren't they here facing you, the people, and answering your questions? You won't see them because they can't answer your questions. They are not here for you, for the people. All they do is the same old rhetoric, more handouts all the time. This is a prosperous nation, or it was. It was a country we were proud of. It was a country where people would take up arms to fight for our rights. But now, will they? Will they? You know, that's why, if I look around here, it's mostly the older generation. Because you know what this country was like. You know what is happening in this country. And the younger generation have no idea. The carbon, dioxide, what's happening to the earth? For God's sake, 97% of it comes from natural resources. If there's any temperature change, it's the bloody sun that's causing it. It's in relation to the earth to the sun. It's not because we expel carbon dioxide 3% from the people, and yet they bring in all this rubbish about taxing us, of shutting down our way of life, shutting down our farming, shutting down everything that is important to us as a nation. Surely we can see what's happened to other countries around the world to ensure that it doesn't happen here. We don't have a government here that's independent and free thinking. We've got a government here run by the unions pushing their own agenda. We've got a government run by the United Nations. We are losing control of our country. And those people worried about the Crown, my God, the unions have more control over this Parliament than what King Charles does. And people worrying about that. What I say to you people,
sausage fingers.
Go back. Talk to your loved ones. Talk to your family. Talk to your grandchildren. Tell them what the hell is going on. Don't be blinded anymore to think that you can just continually vote for the Liberal or the Labor or the National Party. And I'm telling you that now. Look at why you're voting for them. Look at their policies. And I'll tell you something too. The National Party has followed my leads on so many issues. Who was the first one that came out against the voice? Me. Who was the first one that came out against COVID? Myself. Who was the first one that came out against multiculturalism? I was. Because I've listened, because I am a grassroots Australian. Do you think I love coming down here all the time? I can't stand the place. Is that I have to be here to be your voice, and I hope that I'm doing the right thing by you, because it means so much to me. I can't just get up and walk away from it now. That's why I'm trying my best to get more members elected to Parliament who will represent you. But I want people with backbone. I want people who stand up with some intestinal fortitude, who will have an opinion, say that opinion, to stand up for the Australian people. And that's the only way we can actually change this place, is get more people into this Parliament who can represent you. But I am fighting against the water rights, property rights, climate change BS, COVID. There's so much that's going on in this place. You have a right to live the life that you want to, not controlled by governments, by people, by parliaments, that we are taxed to the hilt. Every time we turn around, it's another regulation, another control that's put in place over our lives. We are Australia. This is no third world country from Africa. We are Australian. Respect the Anzacs that have fought and died for us. Respect the freedoms that we have today. And you do the right thing. Make sure you vote and vote wisely. Thank you for your support.